Well, today on Dylan Talks Tone, we're going to talk about the after of this Epiphone Lucille 345, 355 sort of thing that we put pickups in. So last week we did a demo. It wasn't really a demo. It was kind of like the top 3 reasons why we should put pickups in a guitar. So what we did, in all fairness, was to go ahead and put pickups in that guitar, and let's talk about it again on the backside. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to put in some clips from that previous video and see if we can give you a little bit of side-by-side comparison to kind of follow up that last video. So let's talk about it. This is one of these Epiphone Lucille 345-ish sort of things. Now, I did not remove the Veritone switch or do anything else. All we did was just put a pair of Dylan pickups, DAF pickups in it, Alnico 5. They're like a kind of PAF-y sort of vintage kind of feel. One of the things we talked about last week was really clarity of notes. The neck pickup in that other guitar, if you'll recall, was very muddy sounding. Now, with a clean tone, it sounds very, very awesome. Now, if we were to take the Veritone circuit out of this thing, we would get even more clarity and high-end pop. But the beauty of this guitar is that Veritone circuit. We should do a video just on those because it does change the dynamics of the guitar when you compare them. Let's listen to the middle position now. And here's the bridge. So way more clarity. None of that muddy, thumpy stuff that you heard before. All right, so let's start talking about some dynamics with this thing as well. Let's go ahead and throw some drive using the D&M drive by Keeley. And let's talk about this. Alright, so now let's turn this volume back to about 7. That's what we want. We want to be able to turn it back to about 7, 6, 5, not have the volume drop off tons. It really basically lowers the voltage that's hitting the amp, right? Or in this case, the pedal and then the amp. And then it really allows it to clean up. It gives you that dynamics, even with more gain on it. So let's go ahead and stack the drive side of the Keeley D&M drive on top of the boost side, and we get some really nice. let's knock that volume back. Still hits the amp, but it's really dynamic. Really gets super touch sensitive. So now that brings us to this whole note definition thing between chords. You remember when we did this last week? Lots of gain, but every note is heard within the chord. So that just gives you a little idea of the kind of dynamics that you can get from a good set of pickups. It's not expensive. It is not complicated. This was actually just hooking up a couple of wires in here and changing the strings. It wasn't real difficult. And like I said, you could even get more results by kind of rewiring this factory Veritone switch, but that is kind of one of the beauties of this guitar. So we left it alone. But yeah, it's totally a cool thing. My name is Dylan. This has been Dylan Talks Tone. If you found this video helpful or any other of our 300 and something videos, do me a favor and subscribe. And we'll make a video just for you. If you have a question, leave a question or a comment in the comments below. And yeah, maybe we'll make a video for you coming up.